Hello class 9, this is your chemistry class and today's class we are going to solve the worksheet of solution. So let's start the class. So the first question in solution is what is solution, and you know that what is solution. So a solution is actually made of solute plus solvent, and it is a homogeneous mixture actually, a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent, where solute is present in lesser amount. The lesser amount substance is known as solute and the higher amount or larger amount substance is known as solvent. So if you are adding 2 gram of salt in 50 gram of water, so you can see that water exists in larger proportion, 50 gram. So here water is solvent and the salt is here solute, like this. So what is solution? A solution is made of a mixture of solute and solvent, and it is a homogeneous mixture of these two, where the solute present in lesser amount and the solvent present in higher amount. So for example, if we dissolve 2 gram of salt in 50 gram of water, then water present in higher proportion, so it acts as a solvent and the salt is solute here. Next question. Next is write down question number 2. Write down 3 properties of a solution. One property I have already explained in the definition part of solution, that is, it is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so that is the main characteristics of a solution. So properties of solution. Properties of solution. So first one is it is homogeneous. Second one is that it will be clear and transparent. A true solution, a perfect solution will be clear and transparent. That is very good characteristics or criteria of a solution, clear and transparent. Okay, if the solution is not clear and transparent, then we cannot term it as a perfect solution. Perfect solution must be clear and transparent, otherwise it will fall under the category of suspension or colloid, like this. So it will be clear and transparent, and particles cannot be separated, and it is very much stable. Okay, stable, very much stable, and particles cannot be separated. Particles cannot be separated. So you know that once you dissolve salt or sugar in a water, you cannot, if you are making a solution of salt and sugar in water, after you have made the solution, you cannot separate the salt and sugar particles from that solution. Okay, once you have made the solution, you cannot separate the solute particles like salt and sugar from the solution phase, and that means that is very stable and it cannot be separated. So this question 2 completed. Next is what is suspension? What is suspension? So the difference in solution and suspension main is that in particle size. So in suspension, particle size is actually higher. The solute particle size is higher than that in solution. Solute particle size is higher as compared to the solution. Okay, if you compare the particle size of solution and suspension, then the particle size in suspension is higher, and it is obviously a heterogeneous mixture. It is heterogeneous mixture, and that is not, solute particles are visible and not stable actually. They show Tyndall effect. Okay, these are the criteria of a suspension. So heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture, they are unstable, they show Tyndall effect. They show Tyndall effect. And the solid particles in solution, you cannot separate the solid particles, but here you can separate the solid particles and the solutes are visible. Okay, solid particles are visible. So the example will be muddy water. Example can be muddy water and chalk water mixture. So when you dissolve mud or when you dissolve chalk in water, you can, in naked eye, you can see the muds in the water, and in naked eye you can also see the chalk particles that are visible in the water, inside the water. You can see in naked eye. That is the difference. That is, the particle size is much higher, and that's why we can see it in naked eye. And generally they are unstable. If you keep the solution, keep the suspension for a while, the solid particles settle down, mud settle down, and heavy particles settle down. That's why sometimes they are unstable. When the particle size are larger, they can scatter the beam of light. Scattering of light, beam of light is known as Tyndall effect. They can also show Tyndall effect. Okay, so next question is what is colloid? Question number 4 is about colloid. Number 4. So what is colloid? In colloid, the particle size is slightly higher. It is a heterogeneous mixture. It is homogeneous looking but heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous looking. Main characteristics is homogeneous looking. It looks homogeneous but actually heterogeneous. Heterogeneous mixture. Okay. It is the main characteristics, but it is stable. It is very stable, and it has two phases: disperse medium and dispersion phase. This is actually the intermediate condition. Intermediate between solution and suspension. It is neither solution nor suspension. Intermediate condition. Intermediate between solution and suspension. That's why it also neither perfectly homogeneous nor perfectly heterogeneous. That is, looks like homogeneous but it is actually heterogeneous. It is very stable. Okay. Intermediate between solute and suspension and very stable. And there are two phases in a colloid. There are two phases. One is dispersion medium. Dispersion medium. It consists of dispersion medium and dispersed phase. Dispersed phase. So you can consider the solute and solvent as dispersion medium and dispersed phase. The two substances that are present in higher amount is the dispersion medium, and the smaller amount is known as dispersed phase. The smaller amount is known as dispersed phase. Okay, so the next question is about write down 3 differences between suspension and solution, and that question we will discuss in the next class.